Hey guys, what's up? It's Joy and we're back again and we're gonna review Assassin's Creed Origins today and it's gonna be awesome. Really hope you guys don't mind. I decided to wear my turban and my 90s bracer and all my gold makeup because, you know, I don't really go out anywhere and I need friends. As a lot of you guys know, I haven't really been talking about video games very much in the past, but Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite stories and favorite franchises, despite its blunders in the past, so it's nice to be jumping back into my channel with the review of Assassin's Creed Origins. And as you guys know, they did take off a year so they could rebrand the game, I guess you could say, in a way, and they did make that really shitty movie, but you know, they will just brush it under the rug for now, okay? Ubisoft will kind of just not discuss it too much right now. I will give you guys a full review written out later down the line, but for now it's going to be a very in-depth impressions video for you guys. But let's get into this review. So before we even get into the whole origin aspect thing, this game is huge. The pace it actually goes at is pretty cool too, because Bayek just runs all the goddamn time too. I mean, all the other Assassin's Creed characters kind of like walked here and there, you know, and been kind of calm. Like this dude just runs full speed everywhere. I mean, I respect that because I got stuff to do in this game and I don't have time to be sitting here walking everywhere and like hoping that people don't see me. Like he's just running all the time. All the time. If you look at the actual map on Assassin's Creed, it is very expansive, it's huge. You only actually cover about half of the game's map when you're playing the actual mission straight through without having any side missions in between.
This is the lizard's work, and so I must stain my hands with another priest's blood.
The order is everywhere. To protect Egypt, I would kill 1,000 priests. You and I are pledged to violence. Now and always.
And Ubisoft's always been really good about making their games very landscape-wise accurate and very, very beautiful, very to look at. Always kind of full of little historical things here and there. You can kind of like, oh, that's really cool. So it's cool to see that continue on into the story, but I didn't have any doubts that that would not happen. So good job, Ubisoft, on that. Our newest character, Bayek of CY, is going to be our first addition to the Assassin's Creed Order, as it seems like, since it is a origin story. Bayek is kind of driven mostly by our revenge story in this plot, which isn't very different from the other Assassin's Creeds in the past. The origin story is kind of the Assassin's Creed X-Men First Class of the franchise, you know. They kind of wiped the slate clean going back so far into time with an origin story, and now they can kind of redo things in a different way and kind of make the new order set up a different kind of way. So I think, again, it does present a new era of Assassin's Creed games coming in. But I think that is a very different thing for a lot of people. For me, I think being a gamer who can't necessarily sit down and play a game all the time anymore, I can come back to it over and over again. The fact that the world is so big and it's so expansive, there's so many missions you can do in such a weird flow now. It's not so focused on making you do the main mission. As far as the bad things the game had going on, it did revert to the hack and slash moments, but I do believe it is a passable thing considering the game is an origin story, and at that point, these Assassin's Creed actual rules and guidelines do not exist yet, so I can kind of give it a pass there. But at the same time, it does leave a question open for Assassin's Creed whether they're going to continue to have this new era into the gaming and if they're going to actually take it and do something good with it or take it and destroy it again. So I think all that falls on them, and I guess we'll see when E3 comes around in June. So overall, I did enjoy Assassin's Creed. I think that the game had some nice pros to it. It did improve quite a bit from the last games. And I think that the game is going to turn a lot of people off of Assassin's Creed because it's a little bit different from the rest of the games. It's not very, very vastly different, but it is a different kind of, I think, gameplay setup than the past ones have been. I think it's nice to see them take a year off and then make something a little bit different. I don't think it's something completely new that's going to change the Assassin's Creed franchise that much, but it is a nice step in a different direction that I appreciate them taking.